Hello, this is how you make a ring belt. Alright, in this tutorial you need minimum skill or minimum tools to make a ring belt. Alright, let's start with needle and thread, if you're not going to use metal, some barge cement, very nifty if you're making multiple things, a ruler, burnishing tool, edge cutter, tape measure, scissors or a box cutter, stitch punches or hole makers, a ring of some kind. This is a wooden one. It looks like a donut. And of course, leather. Spray bottle filled with water. A rivet setter. A hammer. Rivets. And the top of rivets. There we go. A hole puncher. Some kind. An anvil. Having thick leather is definitely recommended when you are making this type of belt. But if you're just making out of scraps, use the thickest and rigid pieces of leather that you can. And next step, measure the opening for your ring and cut out strips of leather so it can fit into the hole. Then mark on the furry side. Then take your ruler, then mark the pieces of leather in a smooth line. This process is a little easier if you have a strap maker, a nice little tool I wish I had. Make sure the leather is nice moisturized, so be more acceptable for you to actually cut into it. Using a metal ruler definitely helps in the cutting process, and have a sharp box cutter when you're doing that, so it can cut all the way through smoothly. Repeat the process until you reach your desired length that you want for your belt. Now I'm going to be showing you how to make it the riveted version of a ring belt. Wet it down so the leather can be folded. Mark the places where you're going to make the holes for your rivets. Look at the holes. Look at that. Put the rivets in. Then put the caps on in just a jiffy like now. Then, wait for it. Wait for it. He's gonna set it. He's gonna set the rivet. He's putting it in the position. He's going for it. He's pounding it. It is set. Now, we're showing you how to, do it. If you do not want to, use any metal rivets, making with a tool of a stitch hole maker. I don't know the exact tool's name, but making sure that making holes, for both parts of the leather, and it's thoroughly pounded in. Right now I'm using two kinds. I recommend the circular one. Then glue it in place. Take a scrap piece of leather, put the glue on both parts. Nice thin layer of barge cement. Put it through the ring. The non-smooth side. Be exactly like that. Then stitch it together. So your desired side will look like that. as we do just a standard kind of stitch. Kind of did a little bit of a cross pattern with this stitch. After you're done with that, you can set the thread on fire, then kind of stamp it out. It's beauty apart leather sewing, then edge cut with the edge cutter. If that doesn't work, you can always use scissors to trim the edges, then take a burnisher, then round out the edges of the belt. Then there you go. You have a nice, custom-made ring belt. If you like the video, like and subscribe. If you're still hungry for LARP content, click on a video in the end card.
When you're on a cruise, and remember Mama told you to stay hydrated.